Hey everyone, this is Nolan from Natty and Nolan. So today's Sunday, which means we're gonna go to locals. I just got in my car, so we're gonna go drive to Adventure Games today. We flip-flop between two places, either Dragonite or Adventure Games. But today we're all gonna go to Adventure Games. We're gonna do Natty and I are gonna split a box open, try to get a quarter century. I'm looking for a few. I'm looking for the Testinas. I'm looking for Adaminia for Altergeist. I want one of the new Infernobles. So a lot of them that I really wouldn't mind having right now. So besides that, yeah, I'm not sure what I'm playing today. I am kind of in between Bestial Manadium again, just because it's been doing so well for me. I keep topping locals with it. It's just a house of a deck. I also added 2 copies of Assault Synchron, and I took out Bestial Baldrake and a copy of Bestial, what was it, Saronir or Magnamut? I took out 2 cards for the 2 Assault Synchron, and it comes up. It comes in clutch, very much so. So I'm really happy with the deck. I think it's, for me, it's the best deck I have right now. I'm not sure, if that'll change when I get the rest of my Altergeist stuff in, or my Infernobles, Rescues. I'm not really sure, but for now, it's between Manadium or Floowandereeze, so whatever you see next, which will probably be the box break, but when we get into the games, you'll see what I've decided to play, I guess. So until then, we'll see you.
Box break. There we go. I'm looking for Enchained stuff. I already have an Altergeist deck build.
It's gotta be in that pack.
Hopefully, that'd be awesome. We got Testino. Jump cards. Testino.
Turpin.
Nice.
Do you want me to say just focus right on this one right here?
Yeah, the whole thing. However you want. Doesn't really matter. Hey,
Any more Evil Stars?
we got the Angelica.
Hey, another
Alright.
Mina. I can use the second one now.
Fantastic. Those are the 2 ultra rares. That's fantastic. You're finished. This card will be good one
Is this
day.
used in
Yeah, you put 2 of it in your extra.
Okay. Hey, a third mill loss. You need this?
I have everything. Yeah.
Oh,
I just
nice.
actually have to build it.
My third Enchain, Fire is what I needed.
Chimera.
That is played
Illusion.
out 3 of.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Is it your third open?
Ooh, hey, that's a pretty cool
Oh, yeah,
card.
just keep going. I actually wanted to build
The new
Those
stuff.
are cool, yeah.
Like
the
Chimera.
illusions,
It's gonna get support
It actually
eventually.
does have some like decent synergy, like just
like another Malwood.
Yeah.
Malware, so they're just Testina.
I was talking to
This
Nick
looks
about
to
that
do.
earlier.
Yeah, it's like a Book of Moon based deck.
Okay, that's cool. Hey,
Yeah.
Against Cash is still around.
There's the Sword Knight.
Nice.
Hey.
One of
Like
those.
Illusion.
Yeah, you need 3 of those.
They actually have some pretty decent card effects.
They do.
Behemoth. I always like this for the 5Ds.
Oh,
Those are my favorite.
This is actually not a bad trap. The
Hey,
Synchro
one of my
Force.
favorite terrible decks of all time are Sartics.
New support.
They got
maybe it's
the Ultra
decent.
Rare too.
It's in so many conditions.
Oh, here it is. I'm sorry. It's
Yeah.
Ultimate Bright Knight Ursatron Alpha.
That's cool. Oh, that's part of the Sartics too.
Yeah, so it's an Urs Arctic and Drytron card.
I like it like meshing together. They still mesh together.
Hey, Goops.
It makes no sense.
If you control
I'm
an
filming
Urs Arctic
something
or
right now,
Drytron,
bud, so
special summon it,
I'll
then
give you
add
a-
a Drytron or Urs Arctic spell. That sounds really
You
good.
need this for your medium deck?
I think this is the really bad one.
Is it?
Well, that's great.
Maybe playing Scarecrow or something.
I mean, I'll try it.
Try it out.
I'm still like hardcore on the Bestial Manadium.
Yeah, that seems like the best version so far.
I saw people are treating that Tristina stuff as a 3rd planet card or whatever. I don't know. It's weird.
Hey, that's
Hey,
actually
Magic
a good
is
card.
Oh yeah.
That's the one that Book of Moons your
Oh,
opponent's whole field.
That's pretty cool.
But
Yeah,
getting
that's
it
the last one.
isn't getting it out
Yeah,
like
I
a
wanna
pain
play
in the ass.
No,
Or is it the
it's-
other one?
It's not getting them out. That's
Fusions,
the
that's the
hard
illusions?
part. It's just that they're a really bad deck right now.
What is this? Reveal one fusion monster.
It's like another fusion deployment.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, here's the retrained Magician of Faithfulness.
Oh, that's
Brandon
cool.
need more support. That's cool.
Brandon needed more support. Chimera
I
Fusion.
really need the Unchained.
Wow, we're getting like all the
Malaria.
Illusion stuff.
yeah, we're getting all the illusions.
Come on, give me like at least one Unchained like monster.
Manadium Torrid, the one of.
Nice. A new ball.
A new ball.
Yeah.
Filled.
Now they have 3 balls.
Now they have 3.
It's just like me.
That is true. Hey, another enchain.
He's just like me for real.
I am him.
What's the turn for this card? Sun's turn.
Here's the Ricardetto.
That's terrible.
The Mighty King Wrestling.
Slow.
Mighty Dino King.
You can't talk about him like that, Addy.
Come on, baby. Give me 1 unchained link. Come on.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it's like 4 to the front.
All I'm asking for.
Pretty sure it's 4 to the front.
4 to the front.
Yo, let's go!
That's a $60 card, bro.
Let's
Nice.
go!
Pays for the box.
Wait, you have a secret now too. Let's go!
You need that.
Dark
don't you?
Corridor.
Yeah, I need 3 of them.
Hey,
Nice.
Natty, you mind if I borrow that for today?
Let's
Just give it to him when you're done.
go.
Alright, I'm gonna pause it. Any last words, guys?
That was actually a good box.
That was a really good box. That was insane.
That
Yeah.
paid for like the whole thing.
Yeah,
that was really good. All right, yeah, thanks. We'll see you at the tournament.
Yep.
Good.
One turn out of all that. That's like Terra Hertz combo. Yeah, that combo literally relies on 7 cards in your extra deck, and I'm still fine playing it.
Yep.
Hertz kind of goes crazy.
Do you save one? Did you get that, by the way?
I did. I got everything off of Charlie. Of course. He had the 3 that I needed.
Everything.
Of course. Hit you with the old razzle dazzle. A 5. This might be my first die roll loss of the day.
Watch this.
More than 5.
Hell yeah. You done siding for game 1?
What's up?
You done siding?
Oh yeah, let me put my rolls in real quick.
Oh!
That's the luck duelist.
Why is it so dark? I couldn't remember.
Standby, I suppose.
Nice. Nice.
6 for calls.
Yep. That's fine.
Chain
That's
ship.
fine.
I guess.
I'm not going to try to pronounce that because I've already butchered enough names today.
I wonder what he's gonna choose. Everything's pretty good here, I'm not gonna lie. Like, everything's really good here.
Cut myself. Don't cut yourself. Just cut my cards. I cut my finger on the edge of the cards.
Imaging, revealing, Rumi heart.
Take the evil one.
Okay.
Map.
One of the 2 you
Facts. Yeah.
Reveal 1 monster, draw 2 cards and place 1 card from your hand.
Okay.
Token. 1, 2.
Center effect.
Pay off my life. Yeah.
Because you already have Empath. Because you're not going to search it right now. How would you know? I'm going to wait for you to resolve it. And then
You just have to hit me 1 time. That's all you gotta do. You just gotta hit me 1 time.
now you got 2 impending. It's like, I'm going to show you wrong.
Normal summon Rumi heart.
You're funny, dude.
Effect to search a mana.
Funny man.
You
I
just
banished
gotta hit me 1 time.
off of map. Yeah.
I had a
2 Urbina.
Imagine if I pulled 3.
This is special summon monsters in attack position?
Yeah, all special summon monsters in attack can't
You way
activate their
worse than Eric.
effects. That means they can't pay costs either.
special summon mana deal fearless.
Correct.
You when you respond to the special summon, activate obsessions.
Street target? Oh, he's still going. Sure.
Yep.
Token, target evil.
Effect on destruction because it's
Oh, he has Avion too.
card effect.
Oh, he did have to!
I'll go Chainlink 1,
Yep.
Chainlink 2 token.
You used a token.
Chainlink 2 string.
Yeah, that's right.
Sorry. Sorry, you're right.
Judge, he chats. He chats.
And that's all last per turn, right?
Judge chatting.
Sure, my card effect are bad.
Unexplored Vins.
Good card.
Lyrium,
So I've heard.
and a monster, Starfall.
I'm not gonna normal summon. I'll Unexplored Winds. I'll go effects. I'll reveal.
Yep.
Thinking here. What do I have here? It's only up to 2. So I
Starfall's
do
effect target heal is
Stree.
affect the field spell because the tuner is destroyed and can target one of them to special summon from the area.
Eagle?
I mean, was there a better time to Ash? You had map. I don't know.
Fine.
I'll activate prayer.
Okay.
Special summon in the same zone and destroy the monster in the same zone.
Could be anything.
You have. Yeah, you got any bird.
21 attacks.
Stand by.
And 100 defense.
No one summoned airlift earlier. Yeah.
Eaglin 1, token 2.
I suppose.
Now I can add back the token.
If you say token one more time, I swear to God, I'm gonna kill myself.
Token?
Toucan.
Toucan is T-O-U. This is T-O-C-C. It's
You know what it's supposed to be.
I know it's supposed to be, but I didn't make the card. Thinking on ad here for Eaglin.
Happened to me, I was playing
Add Avion.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting cooked by D-Shifter.
Yeah, that was the
I
point.
did that recently.
Oh, let's hit you with the old razzle dazzle.
Tribute your
Who's
lifter.
that small kid?
Avion.
I don't know his name. Comes in with his dad.
And you're good.
Yeah, we were on table 4 and I opened up 3 Sullivan Judgments. And I
Fucking set? I don't know.
I mean, I'll chain to negate.
I guess. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Open game state.
That's fair. Yeah. You know what? I guess. I mean, at the end of the day,
Token.
is this once per turn tribute my shit?
It is not.
I hate this game.
Token. Target Eagle.
I mean, I'm
Alright.
hold on. I'm resolving my chain link. I'm
Really
resolving my chain.
confused.
I got you. Alrighty, let's get the spread. Let's put it all in. And some of
Putting everything.
and some of these, and some of these.
Alright, I see you.
Yeah, we can take the super polys out.
Hey everyone, this is Nolan. After another successful outing to locals, again with Floowandereeze, I was able to get first place. So I guess next up is the deck profile, and I'll just say beforehand, the deck definitely struggles against Rescue Ace, but ended up clearing the tournament anyway. So yeah, first place. Let's get to the deck profile. Hey, welcome to the deck profile. So yes, once again, I went full bird brain. Floowandereeze undefeated first place. There has been many changes to my deck list since the last time where I was playing Morganite. I'm now playing a slightly different package that made a huge impact and I think really just carried me to the first place slot. So I'm going to start off with the hand traps first. First, obviously, I think it goes without saying, you have to play 3 copies of Dimensional Shifter. This card was just a tower all day. It really just put in so much work for the deck. Even against decks that are newer, for example, like Rescue Ace, I mean, this card just kind of carried me the entire time. Got into a mirror match, which was unfun as well, but yeah, I mean, I played against Dark World, I played against Sky Striker, played against Rescue Ace, and every single game I at least opened this at minimum 1 of the games, and because of that, it just really carried me through and through. The next hand trap we're running, of course, for this format, I think it's mandatory, 3 copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. Again, just another really good card. There's just not much to say about it. Hits everything. The last card, which I'm playing now, is 3 copies of Nibiru. So obviously, like I said, we are not running any copies of Time Tearing Morganite. We're doing a full hand trap lineup, so 3, 3, and 3. I didn't brick once today, which was actually very impressive for this deck. The Nibirus came up, Ash came up, D-Shifter came up. Just, I think these are the most impactful hand traps. I was considering Infinite Impermanence, but I don't know, I just felt like it wasn't doing enough in testing. So I swapped those out for the Ash Blossom, and I saw a lot more success. And clearly it was, at least in this deck, it was a good choice because, again, it carried me to first place. So let's get these out of the way. Getting into the monsters, we'll start with our big birds. So first, we're running 2 copies of Floowandereeze and M-Pen. M-Pen at 2 is just mandatory now, so we're running 2 of them. 1 Ryza, the Mega Monarch, and of course we're running the 1 copy of Miss Valley Apex Avion. You could technically put this up to like 5 big birds, like if you want to main deck Snowball or something, but I think Cashier is less of a threat right now, so just these 4 were fine. I wasn't missing any more copies all day of anything, you know, ending on double M-Pen or single M-Pen, just being able to constantly recycle the M-Pens, especially, you know, banishing it with Street, grabbing it back with Token, resummoning it. Apex Avian was a house. I used this card more than I used Ryza. I only used Ryza once, and it was okay. Used it against Sky Striker to stack evenly matched to the top of their deck when I only had 2 cards on board, so it didn't really do anything. But yep, 3 copies of Robina. These ratios haven't changed for a long time, so we have 3 Robina, we have 3 Eaglin, and this time instead of running more birds like 2 token or 2 Stree, I went back down to 1 token and 1 Stree, and I'll show you why next. But these are just the Floowandereeze normal summons here besides M-Pen. Perfect ratio for this build. The reason that I cut like the Morganites out and the Stree down to 1 is because I'm running actually 2 copies of Simorgh Bird of Perfection, and I'm running 1 Elborz, the Sacred Lands of Simorgh. So going second or in the game 3, I would side this card out, but I would always keep these cards in. I rarely sided out of these, just because the ability to chain block your normal summons if you don't open up like Map or Book of Moon, or you don't open up Advent, just the chain block here is good. And then when you normal summon again off of, especially Robina, right, because you go Robina, chain the summon, add Eaglin, Eaglin summon, chainlink 1, chainlink 2 Simorgh, so both your Robina and your Eaglin are both chain blocked from your searches, and then you're able to get Elborz to help you out as well if you want to tribute summon another level 5 or higher Wind Wing Beast monster from your hand for 1 less tribute. So it's also good because all your Winged Beasts gain 300 attack and defense, which does come up. We're running 3 copies of Map and 3 copies of Advent of Adventure. Again, I think this is pretty standard for ratio. I think that these are never going to change. I mean, plain and simple, just having them is good, opening them is good, searching them is good. There's nothing bad about them. For the pot cards that I chose for this local tournament, I chose 3 copies of Pot of Prosperity, and I chose 2 copies of Pot of Duality. I was not missing a 3rd copy. I think 5 is completely fine. I'd rather open up Prosperity over Duality, and out of the 4 matches that we had, I was able to open up full combo, which for me is a copy of Pot of Prosperity and 1 copy of Duality, which searches me everything, especially if you don't have Ash Blossom or Droll, which they didn't. They never opened up Droll or Ash, so I was able to just pop off all day, which was really, really good. I did get hit with Droll once, actually, but by that point I already had M-Pen plus my search, so it didn't matter. Double copies of Book of Moon. It was just Book of Moon. I mean, what does there to say? Protects your birds, hits Chaos Angel, hits a lot of Kashtira, hits Branded decks, hits the Mirror Match, hits Rescue Ace. It's just good. 1 Unexplored Win and 1 Terraforming. So the Terraforming is just like another one of staples, but I want to talk about this card. I ran this at 1, but I think I'm going to take out the Terraforming and actually put this card at 2. This card was a major threat all day against Dark World, against Sky Striker, against Rescue Ace. I forget what my other match... Oh, it was a mirror match with Floowandereeze. Having this plus the Snowball that I took from my side into my main deck for Game 2, this card single-handedly just won me so many matches. Just being able to constantly tribute off, put to the bottom, draw 2 or draw 1. Not once per turn to tribute their stuff off either. This card was just a house all day. It was also a target for a lot of people's destruction effects, so like Cosmic Cyclone, Lightning Storms, like whatever the card was. This was their target to hit. Even Fenrir, like Cashier Fenrir, just to banish it, get out of the way. So I think I'm going to actually put this up to 2, just because it was really good to open it too. Also going second in game 2 or 3. I only went to game 3 one time because the match that I had with our head judge Nick, who's one of the best players at our locals, he's a Konami judge. We actually ended up drawing, and then I won the other 3 outright. So He was playing Rescue Ace, but yeah, this card just carried me for the entirety of Game 1, which is what you're going to see next here. So for the last card, of course, I'm playing the 1 copy of Dreaming Town. I think there's some debate whether you play this at 1 or this at 2, but at 1 was fine for me just because I'm able to recur it with token, so I wasn't really worried about the ratio for that all day. I'm not going to go over the side deck, or I mean, not the side deck, the extra deck, because there's no point. It's all just prosperity targets. So I guess we'll start with the only monster that I actually have in here, which is 1 copy of Snowball. This card was a tank. When I went into my mirror match with this card, it carries. It's the highest attack winged beast monster that Floowandereeze runs, because Avion and Ryza respectively are 27 and 28. So this being at 29 and being able to book a moon your whole board, it's searchable, does piercing, you can normal summon 3 times. It's a house of a card going first or second, to be honest, because book a mooning an opponent's board is really, really good. The mirror match, just being able to continuously normal summon even through Ryza, or being able to tribute their stuff off with the unexplored winds was really, really good. So yeah, this is just this plus unexplored winds wins you the mirror match 100%. Just these 2 cards. I don't think it's a great card, but it's just mostly for decks that need their monsters face up, like Rescue Ace, or for decks that or rather for mirror matches, it's really, really good. Alright, so let's get into the spells. So, spells carried all day. 3 copies of Raigeki, 2 copies of Lightning Storm, 1 copy of Harpy's Feather Duster, and 3 copies of Dark Ruler No More. All day, I did not side into Dark Ruler a single time. There was just never a deck that I needed to do it for. So 3 Raigeki, double Lightning Storm, and the Harpies were my 6 targets to side into all day, or rather all yesterday. These all came up. I mean, I drew these in every hand that I ended up siding in for game 2 or 3. I drew into the Raigekis, Lightning Storms, and I drew Harpy's Feather Duster once, but it wasn't applicable at the time, so it wasn't useful. But yeah, I mean, these I drew sometimes a multiple. I drew a Raigeki and a Lightning Storm and then full combo, which was fantastic. And then for the trap cards that I ran 3 copies of Evenly Matched and 2 copies of Rivalry of Warlords. Rivalry is good. I mean, if you're just controlling only winged beast monsters, which is what you do. So Rivalry is pretty good, especially in this format. So against a Rescue Ace, so it stops them from doing their Cyberse combo. Dark World, it basically locks them out of their extra deck because most of them aren't fiends except for the Fusion, Muckraker, and maybe the Tor Bus of the Underworld if they're running that, which most don't. But yeah, this locks out Dark World. It hits Sky Striker, hits Rescue Ace a little bit. It's just a good card, even against Cashier, to stop them from going into any other Xyz cards that aren't Psychics is really good. So pretty good. And then of course the Evenly Matched. This was another card that I was sort of iffy about. It's a great card. It just didn't come up to where I was siding it. I sided it in 1 time against Dark World. I sided in 2 copies instead of 3 because I didn't want to brick on too many of them. And I didn't draw it, and at the same time I didn't need it. So I'm thinking of ideas on what to substitute this card out for. Maybe like Solemn Judgments, Solemn Strikes, maybe more Floodgates, something else, because I don't know. I'm probably going to keep it in just to test it out a little longer, see how it does. But yeah, this only came up like once or twice. I think it came up against Rescue Ace actually. Had 3 cards on board, which was inclusive of this, so it got him down to basically Rescue Ace HQ, I think a set Hydrant and a back row, which I think was Emergency. So yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, I don't know. I'm probably going to keep it in, but I'll think of other ideas at the same time. So yeah, I guess I'll just breeze through this real quick. I didn't go into any of these, so I'll just lay them out. Oh, upside down. Double link Karibo. I got 3 Lingaribo there, the triple Linkuribo, which I'll just slide in right there, and there's the Entis and whatever. Yeah, I didn't use any of this all day. It was all prosperity targets. I did try one time to see if I could go into Kinkin Nagashi Fucho, into Downward and into Zeus, but that was actually our mirror match where I was seeing if I was able to, but I realized at that point it wouldn't have changed the game state much. We were just basically both normal summon Gober, so yeah, that was the deck. So yeah, once again, first place with Floowandereeze. It's still a really good deck this format. I mean, it's definitely something you could take to a regional or national and do really well with, if not win. There was never a moment yesterday where I didn't feel like I was in control of of the game state, except really my mirror match with Rescues. That was a lot of back and forth. Our game 2 took 35 minutes, so what you're going to see is just the match where it was like 7 minutes because my camera kind of died. So yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Any suggestions down below. Thanks.